Good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Levi Fajardo with NC Pressure Washing. All right, today I'm gonna go over with you about the ball valve. Boom. So when you get your MTM Hydro DN10 ball valve, you simply take off the handle and then you're left with the stem. Now, this stem and nut is removed, and the goal is to fit this star. Well, not a star, it is a double square. Inside of here is a 9 by 9 millimeter square. The outside points of this is an 11 by 11 double square. Your ball valve, this stem, is called a double D. It is a double D. A double D does not fit onto a double square. Think about the shape. The square has 4 flat sides. A D is curved. So it has to be modified to fit. And remember, this is about 10 millimeters. It's 10 millimeters on this side. This side is less. This side will fit into here. So you have to slightly file this side and this side. The side that's on that has threads has to be slightly filed. Why does it have to be slightly filed? So that way it could fit. This double D that's 10 millimeter can fit onto this square, right? You see that? It was slightly filed. Now you see the gaps to the left and to the right. There's gaps. Why? Because it's a double D. And the sides of your double D on the stem is only about 7.8 millimeters, I believe. So guess what? It has to be shimmed. Now, this is the way I do it. You can, if you want to go ahead and 3D print a double square star in nylon or polycarbonate, you can, and you can, however you want to do it. I've 3D printed one in regular PETG carbon fiber, and it gets torn up. It has to be a stronger type of plastic. And then you can put metal inserts or whatever you want to do. But this is the way I do it. You know why? Because this double square comes from the manufacturer when they send me the actuators. Now, some that you order on Amazon may not come with it. Just double check before you do. Again, this is the A150 CR301. Let me say it again. A150 CR301. There's 3 wires. This is the one I prefer to use. And as you can see, hold on. This is a direct fit into your actuator. So you want to use this, right? It's all metal, and now I'm sticking with all metal contact, right? And that's why I'm going with this. Now, what do I use to shim this? Again, like I said, there's those gaps. We ain't have to worry about the top and this bottom side. Now we got to worry about this left and this right side, right? And finding what can we use that perfectly fits, that doesn't require much modification, that gives it contact on the left and right side. Ladies and gentlemen, it took me a little while to think about it, to find perfect things. Initially, I just got a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger, cut a couple pieces, shim the left, shim the right. I was like, man, I want to find something that fits over the top and it can be good. So I found this. I'm gonna show you, look at that. It fits, right? And it just gets tapped down. Now, let me show you how it fits. And then I'm gonna show you how I make it. Look at this. The left and the right side, the side that doesn't have the threads, right? Look at that fitment. Now, look at how it fits on there. Boom. Has just enough. Again, boom. And what's great about this, I don't know if you can pick it up, but there's a small little lip right here that extends slightly out. And that's gonna come in handy. So it's slightly thinner and then it gets thicker. And that's what you want from a shim. And you know where, what I use? This right here can be picked up from Lowe's or Home Depot. And you know what this is? This is the frame for mirrors. You go to a gym and you see the mirrors. They have it in the mirror section to hang mirrors. Now, I cut slightly right here, and then after that, I just chop up the size that I need. Simple, super simple. I'm telling you, all of you have access to it. The reason why I chop off some of this length right here is because if I didn't, so that's this side right here, right? If I didn't, you see the length of it, it would be just too long. It'll go all the way down. Like it'll touch this plate right there when I don't want it. So I cut off a little bit of the bottom. Now, all you need really is a basic saw, right? With the metal blade on there. Just a hacksaw. So yeah, look, it came from here. Cut it off. Boom. What do I measure before I cut? I just measure the left to right. Make sure it fits. Drops it in. Boom. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. So, what's the next portion? I put this on. Just like that. Slide it on down as far as it can go. See it? See it? You see it? See this piece? I'm gonna put this in the gaps. Just like that. Just like that. Now, my ball valve is open. When I put this star on here, I wanna make sure that one of the points right here, one of the points off of this double star is facing straight. Because that's how, see that, the point facing straight. Then I simply, so after I cut it, if there's slightly too much, I just give it a little file, right? Then I go ahead and tap it down into place. I'm gonna lower it slightly so I can get a better. Boom. You see that? I'm gonna tap it a little bit more. Remember I was talking about that little lip? It has that little lip on that back end. That little lip. And I like that little lip. Boom. That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what does this do for you? What does this do for you? This gives you 4 points of contact, right? 4 points of contact on this, on the inside. And that's what you want. There's contact to the stem made here along this side, and here on the inside. Next, you can take super glue. Just super glue the top. This is just, do you need to? You really don't have to. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do, just for a little bit extra security. Super glue the top edges over here, and put super glue underneath here. As you can tell, you may not be able to, all depends if the camera picks it up, but the metal comes right to the edge of the bottom right here. You just put a little, don't super glue this to here, just put a layer right here and just push it down a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this will turn. This is a solid connection. And that's all you need. It's that simple. And then the rest of it is, you already know, I made other videos. Put it together, it's nice and simple. But yeah, this is not a trade secret. This is just coming up with some ingenuity. And when you need to replace it, simple. You can go ahead and buy another one of these. I talked to the manufacturer that sells me the actuators. They'll sell it to me $1 a piece. Of course, there'll be shipping and import fees, but for $1, so maybe I'll have to resell it. I'm about to buy 200 of these just to have on hand, and I'll have extra keys and stuff. So if you wanna always have an extra backup on hand, you can have one on your truck. Make it, just put it there. Like, yep, if I ever need to change out my ball valve, boom, I already got it on hand. Quick, simple, and easy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to give you the tools to make you successful. But not only the tools, the knowledge. Because knowledge is priceless. If you know how to do this thing, build this yourself and come from ground up, that is priceless. I'm telling you, you can go build your own unit and sell them. I personally do not mind. Do I like putting together and selling units and seeing people successful all day long? Do I want other people to go out there and make their own units and sell their own units? Yes. Do it. Do it. But yeah, it's basically simple. That's the connection. I know for some, when I was building the IFlow, a lot of people were like, how are you doing that connection? I've tried, I can't figure it out. Or how did you make this bracket? I just simply measure stuff. And then when I go to the store, I'm looking like, oh, that may work. Let me try it. And I try it out. Simple. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, do it. Do it. Then I know already you're gonna hear it. Some of them are gonna say, but you're gonna mess up the valve, the stem on the ball valve. What if I wanted to reuse that ball valve for something else? This ball valve becomes a part of the unit. You're gonna pull it out and go use it somewhere else? Why? Then you can't use your unit. Oh, I need to go and I don't know. They'll try to poke holes in it some way, somehow. But at the end of the day, there's 4 points of contact on here. Goes in there. Simple, easy, smooth. Now you know how to make your own. And when this ball valve fell, because after a while, this is the part that you're gonna have to replace. You can rip it off and put it on another one. Or you can just contact me. I'll have ball valves like this on hand, ready, available to ship. You tell me you want one. Of course, I'm gonna probably charge like $5 or $10 more because I have to go and shim it, put it on here, super glue it, put it in a box, and then send it to you, right? So these ball valves, when you buy in bulk, you can get it as well. I got it for $33, about $33.75. The price went up slightly, but you have to buy a bulk. You can't just buy like one or two. You better buy like 100 to 1,000 ball valves at a time, directly from the manufacturer to get lower prices. But yeah, that's it. Any questions? Let me know. I'm here for you. Peace.